Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. Now here's George. Outside Maxey. Here's the three. Watson with the rebound. And here's Denver. And when you have a multiple MVP like Nikola Jokic, there's pressure to put him in position to win it all, Clark.
Certainly agree with you there, B.A. Widely regarded as the best player on the planet, Jokic has the capacity to will them to victory single-handedly, but ideally, he shouldn't have to. He needs some additional reinforcement to complement his greatness.
Fires for three. Murray, no good. And so George will bring it up for the 76ers. Driving in. And the jam by George.
George's athleticism has always been a strength. Not many guys can pull off that dunk.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
NBA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Now here's Embiid. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Count it.
In the mid-range, Murray can really make it happen now. He's just that versatile a scorer.
Pass to Oubre. Back to Maxey. 6 to shoot. Here's George. Defended by Gordon. And the jam by George.
That's how you run the pick and roll. Maxey capping it off with the perfect pass.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And now the Sixers on the break.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Jokic.
And Joker doesn't get up too often, but when he slams it down, it feels like he's trying to bring the basket with him.
Pass to Embiid. Oh, and there's the whistle. He was going up for the layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it or not. So we got a couple of free throws coming up. First free throw is good. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game. To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
I think when you're guarding Murray, you're always worried about his jump shot, but he's also deadly off the bounce, so pick your poison.
And the basket by Embiid.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's George. Pass to Maxey. Here's Edgecombe. From deep. Jokic grabs the board. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Now Maxey. To the middle. Here's Embiid. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Murray with it. Oubre picks him up. The Nuggets with another miss. Philadelphia leading by 8. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh, my. His growth, both with his play, but also with his leadership, has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy that really helps pull this team together.
A big group substitution here for Philadelphia. And David Adelman wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. To the paint. And it's Bona missing. Nuggets trail by 8. Here's Jokic. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Really hard to move Jokic off the blocks. He's tough down there.
Outside McCain. George outside. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively. You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Right side Watson. George with a steal. Pass to Bona. George outside. Six on the shot clock. Back to Grimes. 3-pointer. Great D that time from Murray. Nuggets trail by 8. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Jared McCain. Clark, last year, Jokic had arguably one of the greatest offensive seasons in NBA history.
Absolutely amazing, B.A. I mean, he averaged a 30-point touchdown, triple-double, shooting over 57% from the field and 41 from 3. This guy is building one of the greatest legacies we've ever seen in the league.
Back to George. Driving to the basket. Drummond. Second chance shot. Misses at the rim.
He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
Outside Watson. Gordon right side. Pass to Jokic. And he banks in the layup. And it's 8 points for Nikola Jokic. The Sixers lead by 4. Here's George. He has 6. Grimes up top. Back to George. 5 on the clock. And David Adelman wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Hardaway. Philadelphia grabs the miss. "19 seconds left now in the first quarter. Grimes. No good on the 3. Valanciunas down low. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Gets stolen by Johnson. Joel Embiid, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the 76ers. 8. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
Drives to the hoop. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Wow. B.J. Edgecombe. I have a feeling we'll be seeing a lot of these highlight reel plays over his career.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. The Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that. Yeah.
They're good with him in the lineup. All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Oubre. Hauled in by Brown. Well, injuries a nightmare for the Sixers, Grant. Last season, a league-high 55 different starting lineups.
Yeah, B.A., and their lowest win total since 2016. But some silver linings. Jared McCain was on track for Rookie of the Year before he went down. And Quentin Grimes also impressive.
Here's Oubre. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket. Oubre's got his first points of the game.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are 3 points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
I mean, with his height and size, stopping Valanciunas just isn't an option sometimes. What a jam.
He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And it's Maxey missing. The Nuggets trail. Pass to Valanciunas. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Maxey with it. Now guarded by Brown. Rebounded by Johnson. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey. Denver shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
I think they've taken a major step in the wrong direction when you talk about their foul shooting, guys. I mean, they're not even close to what they shot last year.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
Pass to Bona. Outside Maxey. The 3 is up. Good. 3rd basket in 6 attempts.
Big time answer by Maxey. Boy, was he dialed in there.
Up top, Johnson. Back to Brown. Clock at 6. Pass to Hardaway. The Nuggets need to get one up. Here's Valanciunas. Again, Denver scores.
Showing off another part of his game. Valanciunas just proving he has a reliable jump shot, too.
And it's the Nuggets ball. After this game, they can look forward to Boston, where they will match up against the Celtics. And that game brings a 7-game road trip to a close. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. For the Nuggets. Here's Jokic. Rebound by Philadelphia.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
George outside. Left side Maxey. And that one good. Maxey's got 7 now in this quarter.
Not just a perimeter threat now. Maxey very adept at converting in close, too.
Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
Maybe not the title you want, but Jamal Murray's probably the best player never named an All-Star.
Yeah, interesting. It's kind of like being the last player or the best player not to win a major in golf. I mean, he is a devastating, lethal scorer and a really good passer, too. And he's been right there on the cusp. I think it speaks more to the strength and quality of talent in the West than it does to Jamal Murray's lack of ability. I mean, he's an all-star caliber player for sure.
Denver shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
You know, what makes Jokic truly exceptional in my mind is the versatility. You know, he's a really good passer, and that to me is a tremendous distinction, not to mention how he scores and does the other stuff he does out there.
Jokic drops them both. Some breakthrough contributions for the Nuggets from Christian Brown and Aaron Gordon. Grant elevating their games.
But at the same time, Denver's depth has been a concern. You know, B.A., we know what Jokic can do, but he needs help to win another ring.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Gordon can't hit. And so George will bring it up for Philadelphia. Pass to Drummond. Gordon pulls it in. There's a minute 54 left to play in the second quarter. And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul. Oubre with a steal.
Great energy and activity on defense.
There's the drive. The shot won't fall. And here's Denver. Here's Jokic. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Paul George.
Well, I love how crafty Jokic is. You know, he basically baits defenders into committing the foul once he gets deep position.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
Impressive seeing Jokic go off like this. I mean, you can tell his teammates are being energized by what he's doing.
They're running. Gordon with it. Guarded now by Maxey. Murray scanning the floor. Back to Gordon. And he Jams it home with authority.
You know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game, always looking to bring the thunder.
For three, Maxey. The putback. George's shot is off. Denver leading by 6. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Jokic. And again, it's Denver converting.
Leading the charge. What a huge quarter for him.
Now here's George. He has 6. The floater. This is the layup. And so it's Denver, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Outside Murray. Screen by Gordon. To the inside. Jokic. In the paint. Jokic going off.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Back to George. And there's the drive. And the jam by George.
Look at how high George gets off these drives to the hoop. Banging it down with the violence of a madman.
And so he draws the foul, heading to the line to shoot a pair. Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A. His playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and, of course, that killer mentality.
Pass to Embiid. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. Nuggets on D. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game.
With his diverse offensive game, 7 feet tall, maybe a little north of that, and 280 pounds, Embiid might be the toughest assignment in the league.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Back over to you, Brian.
The drive for greatness. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Outside Oubre. Denver grabs the miss. Two minutes into the second half of play now. From deep, Jokic. Misfire there. Now 7 for 11. Pass to George. Here he goes. Jokic grabs the board. The Nuggets lead by 10. Left side Murray. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Murray's got 6 points in the quarter.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Pass to Maxey. There's the three. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Maxey's got 12 points in the game.
Really showing you how quick he can be with the basketball. Maxey letting it fly in a hurry.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
You know what they came to see. Me, never on my level, even if we in the same league. Talking too much on the court, you a big squeak.
That was your dance team. Make noise, everybody.
And Brown has got the ball here for Denver. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Blocked! Here's Edgecombe. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
Here's Hardaway. And a strong finish with two hands.
That's just too easy. You got to offer more resistance. I mean, Hardaway Jr., very dangerous once he gets this type of position. Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Here's Valanciunas. Philadelphia grabs the miss. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
And here we go. The Nuggets on the fast. Oh, wow! Oh,
watch out below.
Big finish.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. The Nuggets lead by 13. Here's Murray. Outside Johnson. Back to Murray. Down low. Here's Valanciunas. And that one's drained from the low block. Valanciunas has got 9 points.
I like it. An old school 5. Jonas primarily does his scoring close in.
Great lead pass, anticipating where his man was going to be, not where he was.
And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A. Basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Edgecombe, no good.
Not his night shooting the ball, and it's really had an impact on this game.
Pass break. Here comes Philadelphia. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Man, Edgecombe had to feel good there in the open court.
Pass to Valanciunas. Hey, expanding his range. Missed it. 4 for 8 in the contest.
He's had a hard time finding his shot this quarter.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
And the jam by George.
Look, in deference to his age, he's not going to throw it down like he used to, but PG can still rock that rim.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. The Nuggets lead by 7. Inside. Here's Hardaway. Denver moving it around. Back to Valanciunas. Outside Johnson. And miss after miss right now. Philadelphia with the ball. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Hardaway. Blocked! And And that'll be Denver's ball as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets able to keep possession here. Out to the wing. Back to Johnson. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Clock is at 3. And he makes it. Hardaway's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Excellent quickness that time by Hardaway. Allows him to do work inside.
Pass to Drummond. Outside Grimes. Lets the 3 fly. The putback. And the jam by Drummond.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
But, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that. Well, you know, he may be a bit undersized at the 4, but he makes up for it with his athleticism.
Valanciunas, he's open. The quick look, no good that time. George for 3. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. The Nuggets lead by 7. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Hardaway, no good. Now Philadelphia with it. They're on a 12-4 run. For 3, George. Here's Drummond. Pass to Bona. To the paint. And here's George. Let's go with a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. George has got 15 points. Up in time. The third quarter comes to a close. It's Denver leading by 4. And right after this,
Denver, 62.
well, what a terrific game it's been so far. But this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. 76ers trail by 4. Maxey on the wing. Brown grabs the board. Pass to Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Yeah, we saw this on display in the slam dunk contest. Gordon has some major bunny, the creative slam dunk artist.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him. Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Back to Maxey. Now Embiid. 17-foot shot on the way. Doesn't go. That's his 5th miss out of 10 tries. And Jokic throws it down.
Guys, I like the hustle from Jokic. I mean, this guy knows exactly how to get to his spots in transition.
And Gordon with the big finish.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Murray on the attack. The 3. It's Watson on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Here's Jokic. Again, Denver scores.
Savvy, size, length, strength, touch. Jokic a low down on the blocks.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
When Jokic is rolling like this, it's a beautiful thing to watch, and there's not a lot the defense can do. The Joker, as a matchup, is a nightmare.
Right side Maxey. Shoots over Brown. And that one's long.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track. And as the rookie Edgecombe gets stronger, these baskets should become more routine. Just nice focus on that finish. As bad as he was in the first half, that's how good he's been since.
And here's Maxey outside. Knocks down the triple.
His third triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Pass to Jokic. Oh, what a slam from the big man, Jokic.
Boy, he's had a solid performance at the offensive end. Rock solid, providing that stability.
Edgecombe, no good. And so Murray will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Back to Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. 76ers trail by 14. Pass to George. And here's Embiid, covered by Jokic. Embiid inside. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Down low. The shot by Brown, no good. Pass to Maxey. Now here's Embiid. Off target at the rim.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Here's Jokic. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Jokic. And the layup is good off the glass. Jokic has got 14 points here in the second half.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
He launches. Embiid there for the rebound.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Maxey! Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. The Nuggets lead by 16. Now Murray. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Gordon fires. And the 3 misses. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. And he nails it.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Yes, sir, with the 3.
3 points.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Jokic pulls it down.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
He drops it from range.
That was way deep downtown from Murray.
Pass to George. Good work defensively by Gordon. Denver leading by 21.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Nuggets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. So go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a two-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Nikola Jokic.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team. I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Once again, get loud for your Philadelphia 76ers ENT.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth. Hardaway with it. And Grimes pulls it down. George draws the double. Here's Embiid. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam! So it's Denver now. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
I made the